Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe.
So we continue with the verse 16 of Vilapa Kusumanjali. By Srila Raghunath Das Goswami Raghunath Rati Manjari. She is praying to Srimati Radhika.
Yes.
Oh Goddess, I shall never pray to you for anything else but the excellent service of your lotus feet.
Yeah.
I offer my constant obeisances to the idea of becoming your friend, but I really relish the idea of becoming your maidservant.
Yeah. Our friend is a great important position. Why she not agree with to become friend?
My leg.
Huh? Tarun Baba, say on this.
We want to hear you, Gurudev.
First you start us up, Gurudev.
Yeah. So we have to see what is beauty of the Dasi of Radhika. To become friend of Radha means Radha will be Sanchari Bhav. Radha friendship is a Sanchari, not a fixed. The goal is meeting of Krishna, it becomes goal. What is the difference between friendship and Dasi? Dasi has a limitation, but friends have no limitations. Friends like to do the same what his friend is doing. Because we are friends. Why not I will do the same what you are doing? Because we all are friends, right? But one maid servant has a limitation of the service. He cannot think out of that. He thinks only for the boss, not for the relatives of the boss. She served to the boss to make happy to boss. This is the goal. And if the friend, relatives come to him, his lover come to him, he also want to make happy to the boss, to serve him. The goal is always the boss. But the friend goal, maybe I get the alone chances. This friend of my friend is very good. Maybe I also get chance to meet and something to talk and make close relation. Friend can think this. There is no problem. So what is the thing? The goal becomes Krishna. Fixed. The mind is fixed there. Here, Radha becomes Sanchari. Right? Mind is not fixed in Radha, fixed in Krishna. So it depends. Then is a Sakhi. Is a friend means Sakhi. Like Anang Manjari. Anang Manjari is the name, right? But is a Sakhi also. Because she has the same mood like a Radha, meeting with Krishna. So she is Sakhi, and for teaching to the Manjari, she becomes Manjari. Because she knows both things, so she is the best teacher for the Manjari Bhav. She is fixed or not. Radharani is asking from her, Anang Manjari, what you think about this person? So she is fixed in Manjari Bhav. Then she says, yes, I taste it already. You can accept it in your Dasi. Manjari Bhav is Dasi. Radharani is not accepting everyone Dasi immediately. They give chance to be a friend. By chance, by luck, we get the position of Dasi in Radha place. In material life, friendship And the higher position is important, and in spiritual life, lower position is more relishing. Now, Suniti will read, and most things will come. Yeah.
The Sakis, like Lalita and Vishaka, are getting more ecstasy from establishing the meeting of the Anuragi, eager couple Radha and Mohan, than from meeting with Krishna themselves.
Yeah.
And in this way, their love has become known as Tat Bhavechatmika love.
That how it's right. Again, unexplained someone. And Baba will explain.
The Sakis, like Lalita and Vishaka, are getting more ecstasy from establishing the meeting of the Anuragi, eager couple, Radha and Madhav or Mohan, than from meeting with Krishna themselves. And in this way, their love has become known as Tat Bhavechatmika love.
Can you explain?
It's clear? Yes, I can try, but here we hear that even Lalita and Vishaka say they really want to have the meeting of the divine couple more than when they meet separately with him. So sometimes Radhika sends Lalita and Vishaka to meet alone with Krishna, but honestly, they prefer the meeting of the divine couple. But as we hear soon, the Manjaris are even more special than that.
Not understand that.
What is?
Read more line of Baba. You have to explain more details. Your voice is not coming.
Okay. So here, Gurudev, it is said that Lalita and Vishaka, they have more pleasure when Radha and Krishna meet than when they meet alone with Krishna. So sometimes Radhika is sending Lalita and Vishaka to meet with Krishna alone, but honestly, they prefer that the divine couple meet themselves together. That is their preference. But the Kingaris are more special.
More open, more hidden fact open. You are hiding more.
Now the Kingaris, it will come later on. The Kingaris are even more special than Lalita and Vishaka because they never, even if Radhika tells them to meet with Krishna, Radhi Manjari and Rupi Manjari, they will never meet alone with Krishna. So that's a big difference.
Yeah. Go read more. Yes. Yeah.
Still, Sri Radha sometimes desires to give them the position of Naika, a lady love of Krishna.
You see, Baba say Radharani want to give a lady love to him. Baba, you see, Taran Baba said this. Yeah, you see how deep he is. Yeah.
But although the Manjaris are also a kind of a Saki, they never accept such a role.
Yeah. Go on.
The Manjaris or the buds enhance the beauty of a flower, but are never separately enjoyable to the black bee Krishna.
Yeah. Explain Baba more.
Gurudev, we are here to listen to you.
We are all sharing.
Okay. Here Baba is saying that actually a flower is there to be enhanced by the buds. So the Manjari's position is to make everything more beautiful, everything more wonderful. So a flower is actually criticized by their beauty when the buds are more beautiful. So the Manjaris enhance the flower and make the flower much more beautiful. Everything depends on the beauty of the Manjaris.
So when the bee comes, flower is taking honey from that. Is a black nature to only to take enjoying nature. So he takes the honey from the flower. And flower is also very close to the black. She also want to give. Flower also want to give. But the flower see only black. And black only see the flower. They have no time to see other thing. But birds are seeing the flower also, because always he is near to flower and the smell of flower. And when the bee comes, he also see that bee, how bee is coming with his sound. And when he takes the honey also, he see that how they are so close in between. And she rallies bee, flower also and bee also. The feelings of flower, how he's happy, how she is very satisfied by giving, and he see also by taking the honey, how bee becomes satisfied. So she relish more than them, and so she does. I'm very fortunate today to see how bee come and take honey. Understand? Go on.
A short request to the speakers. The translators are asking to speak a little slower so they can translate at the same time. Thank you.
I'm okay.
Yes, Guru.
Okay. Yeah.
Lalita and the Sakis have samasneha, equal love for Radha and Krishna.
Why? Question is that why? It's a nature. It's a nature. They like both. They don't change. If you practice Visamsneha, you like more Krishna, you come to Samsneha is your good luck, your progress. That is the point. When you like Krishna and you come down to the Samsneha, you start liking more than Krishna, other also, your progress. With some snehi, progress to become some sneha. So mind search where I will get some sneha. Understand? It's a search. But it's a progress also. When with some sneha, maybe he is not in Sakhi, Gopi Bhav. He is not interested to enter in Gopi Bhav. He is with the cowboy, Mother Jasoda. Understand or not?
Yes,
right?
Gurudev. Yes.
So it's a progress that we are totally with Krishna, and I give place to Radha also in my heart is my good luck. The Sakhis are like this. Sorry, they are puja. We pray always to those Sakhis. Then we enter, complete our mantras. But what is there? Why in mantra, Sakhis first worship after Radha, then you worship Rupa Manjari. Why not Rati Manjari? Because when you do the Guru, main Guru, then all cover there. When you worship Lalita, it all cover, all Sakhi cover there. Is no necessary. To take the Gopi Bhav is difficult. They want to be Sakha. They want to be Bhasyadaras, motherly love. They are Visamsneha, right? Gopis are what? Samsneha. So is we search Samsnehi, friend. But if you see Rupa Goswami and Raghunath Das Goswami, then how you will know the Rupa Goswami? What he is teaching? By his books you cannot understand him. because he is telling about 5 rasa parallelly. Always he say parallelly 5 rasa. Padavali, 5 rasas are there. But what he is practicing, how you will know? He is teaching us. But
Through
what
Raghunath.
how you will know? What I practice, how you will know?
Through Gopinath.
No, somebody is there who knows me very close, intimate, will know me. Who is not intimate, they will not know me. It's a secret, of mercy, by grace, intimacy, or not. Can I? You agree or not? Yes. Wow. Really. One day I am reading Radha Sudhanidhi. So nicely explain about intimacy. And Gaurachandra, on the intimate, Prabhupada say always this word, intimate friend. Why he say intimate friend? Then he say relation. Then he say about 5 mellow. Then he says Sarup and Sarup Siddhi. Now you will understand the importance of Sarup and Sarup Siddhi. Why Sarup is important? Because if I am soul, after Prabhupada is writing in book, there are independency will not leave us, because this is the nature of super soul. Marginal will not leave ping pong, and condition I am there with my many conditions, lower condition, upper Brahmana condition, Sudra, Kshatriya, Vaishya, all conditions will never live in my body. Never. And to remove these conditions, that is religious practice. Inner condition to remove is religious practice. Outer not is then cultural practice. Cultural practice outside what we do. Inside, when we balance this ashram, varnashram, come out from the sarup, with my real spiritual soul form, then my what start? A spiritual life start. Understand? What is the spiritual life? It cannot start from my material plastic body, or my senses, or my mind and my false ego. It cannot accept, because we are conditioned. We are marginal. And independency is very much. I am independent. I see myself. I am checking. And then I say, this is for religious practice. Still, we have to do sadhana. This sadhana is important. This sadhana. What sadhana? Bhajan, no need sadhana. Bhajan, why we do bhajan? To balance easy to this sadhana. And bhajan kriya. Kriya means what kriya? To balance these activities. Change these activities by your behavior. How to cool down my false ego. How to control my Brahmanas department. Eyes, nose, mouth, ear, listening. This is more difficult to control. Like you are teacher. Anyone can teach you? We are in this group teachers. So anyone can teach us? Very difficult to teach. But we can teach the Sudras, right? 2 slaps give to Sudra, they will do what you will say to them. The Sudra, lower from the navel down, is no problem. You show the way and teach them. They will follow that. Vaishya will do his job. Give some food and Vaishya is quiet. Brahmana, Kshatriya, they have no senses, you see. No senses. They follow with your ego. Oh, he's spiritually conscious. He do the service. Nobody do service. Why? Because false ego not make me to do service. Seva sadhak rupena. Example is Shyama Priya in my temple. Gopinath is example. Seva, sadhak, always they are in seva. This body, if you not use for the seva, when Kanai is living and Raseshwar, always they are in seva. Seva, sadhak rupena. Siddha rupena chatrahi. And when we reach to the Siddha Rupa, all it become balanced, my dear. That is a spiritual life start from that point. And this realization come to me now. You still, my this condition to balance is a kriya, sadhana. This sadhana to do. Bhajan, what sadhana you need to do? Bhajan is bhajan. Bhajan and a kriya. Bhajan kriya. This kriya has to be in right direction. Right, my dear? You agree? So what you like? Religious life or spiritual life? Then who will balance? Gurudev will not balance my inner looking the eyes thing, listening, my listening habit, my smelling habit. Watch your smelling habit. I have so many perfume. Why I keep perfume? To change my smelling habit. I have only I like to smell dirty things. Now I like to smell Radharani flavor. I don't bother to what they will say. I want to change these senses. Always I want to keep this flavor of Radharani. Understand? Well, sorry. It's not a line. Your subject.
It's perfect. Everything is good. We love to hear you.
What I'm practicing, I'm sharing you. Honestly.
Yes, it's perfect, Gurudev.
But I say, you are not a spiritual person from inside. I say, why? I'm doing bhajan, this, that. Still your things are not balanced. Your religious practice is still doing. So, dharma, artha, kama, and then I want moksha from this. I think myself, then I need moksha from these things, freedom from this. Then voice come to me. That is fifth position. What is that? What is that? Pancham Purusharth. Prem Purusharth. And Prem Purusharth cannot come from the sadhak there. It can come. Then you are in religious practice. Prem Purusharth can come in your sarup. I say, Prabhupada ki jai. Why? He write in the page 4, Sarup and Sarup Siddhi is the goal of our life. And it comes by your devotional practice, you fix that. And right, I agree this. Because Sarup Siddhi cannot come without practicing. What I practice, I fix that. What I am doing day to day time, that I fix. So why not I do the devotion to fix the right thing, day to day time. So bhajan and kriya has to change to move for the spiritual practice. Now you go on.
So the mantra is the butts.
Why? Where is my blockage? I am
sorry, good.
Where is my blockage to not to understand? I share with you. Go on.
So the manjaris are the buds, and they enhance the beauty of a flower, but are never separately enjoyable to the black bee Krishna.
Yeah.
Lalita and the Sakis have sama sneha, equal love for Radha and Krishna, but the manjaris are in Radha snehadika. They have more love for Radhika.
Why you want Krishna? There is something silently there that I will get something from him. So some sneha. Radha and Krishna like, so I also like. Or Krishna, because of Krishna, I'm liking Radha. Something is there. Right or not? Check yourself. Is only you know yourself. Go on.
This kind of love is called bhavolas. Srila Rupa Goswami
No.
states...
I know, Anna. You make very short. How you make conclude something or what?
No, Gurudev.
And conclusion, I don't like conclusion. I like more details.
Yes.
Please, sorry.
No
You
problem.
do something. No. I want to more go by word. Please, don't make it short. Maybe it takes 2 days, 2 weeks. But we have to go word by word.
Yes, Gurudev.
Please, you're not doing that. I see that.
Okay.
Yes.
So, the manjaris are Radha Snehadik. They have more love for Radhika. This kind of love is called bhavolas.
Yes. Why? Reason behind that. Because the soul is given by Krishna to us. Right or not?
Yes.
But the form he cannot give. Who gives form to you? If you are in the mallow of the Sakya Rasa, friends give his form to you. Friend, Subal give your form. Sudam gives the form. The friends of Krishna, intimate friends, give the form. Right or not? Huh? If you take the shelter of Mother Jasoda, who gives this motherly mood?
Mother Yashoda, Gurudev.
Yes. So if you want to take conjugal love to know, then who will give this form?
Swamini has to give. The mother.
No. Why? Why? What is name? Other Sakhi. What? Oh my God.
Kusumanjali.
No, I'm yours.
Guru Manjari, Gurudev.
Chandravati.
Oh, this other mood.
Why not? She covering. She takes the covering from her. Why not you take the covering from Kubja? Why not take from Rukmini? Anyone, you have to fix whose covering you want. She is not in conjugal love with Krishna. How she becomes so beautiful? Chandravali is not very close to Krishna. Why not you take Chandravali mood? Why Radha is important for you? I even forget her name. Sorry. I don't want to remember. Sorry. Excuse me. I don't want any other mood. Satyabhama, why not take Satyabhama mood? If you want to be friend, why not you become Sudama? Why Subal? Why not Uddhav you want to make? Become Uddhav, Pandit. Why you want to be Subal, Sangha? They are intimate Uddhava. After that, understand the feeling of Krishna. Intimacy was missing. Right or not? That day, Russian class, why Krishna took the intimate friend and he relaxed in that body. Who was that intimate friend? Subal. Right. Oh, Gopinath. You see? You want to make us intimate, fixed one place, become intimate. Gurudev prepare us to be fixed with Krishna, with soul, super soul. And soul will cover with that form what you want to follow. Understand? That is your vow. And that you decide. Prabhupada say, by your devotional practice you will do it. Where your devotion you do, no problem. But come in the Sarup, and Sarup is the perfection of that. That is the spiritual life. This was the answer of Prabhupada's England class. Nobody can answer this. I see that video. He said, sit down, sit down, sit down to everyone. See that? Then he said, Varnashram Dharma. I teach to my disciple to practice Varnashram Dharma. Why he said this? Sarup and Sarup Siddhi, not done Varnashram Dharma fixed. This Dharma, he is very right. If you are perfection in devotional practice and you fix the Sarup, then you take one covering and your soul will become, practice that covering. Why not? And no doubt in that covering there. If you doubt, you will never cover. There are many information, but what you have to do, that you do. It's not a information gathering thing. I am very honest. If I don't know, I will say I don't know. I don't have an idea. I don't want to know also. Why to know? What I want to know, I know it. And I don't want to know much. If you want to gather information, you gather. I don't want to know. My time is over. I am relishing what I know. Understand? So know and practice that. Then your things happen. Only gathering information will never reach to the goal, your life. Understand, my dear brother, sister? Too much knowing, what is the business here? Decide. Decision is your decision. Who said that I decide for you? Every living being has a jivere sarup hoy. Nitya. It was, it is, it will be. Krishna Das. Krishna Das means super soul servant. He knows a Radha servant. Now you decide what you want. Chandravali, Radha, Kubja, Rukmani, Satyabhama. What do you want? I want Radha Dasi. That's my wanting. So I forget even the name. Excuse me. It's not really coming to me. Sorry, go on. I'm a crazy man. And all of your attention make me more crazy.
Nadi.
You are all crazy. Your association, I got bad association. What to do?
So you're explaining Bhava last, Gurudev.
Baba, you explain.
So for the manjaris, like Gurudev said, it is very, very important that we fix ourselves on our nature. We have a fixed nature. We should have a fixed nature. This is called Staibhav. And Gurudev said those who prefer Krishna more, their Staibhav is Krishna Sama. They love Krishna more. But the manjaris, they have another Staibhav. They love Radhika more. Radhika Snehadika. So the Staibhav of the Manjaris, it's called Bhavolasa Rati. It is called similar in bhav to Rupa Manjari, and so we followed this bhav, this Bhavolasa Rati. So our Sthayi Bhav this is our fixed nature in Manjari Bhav Sadhana. This is our Sthayi Bhav, this Bhavolasa Rati. And the Sthayi Bhav of Vishaka and Lalita, for example, is not Bhavolasa Rati. They are more in Krishna and more in Samsneha and Vishamsneha. The Manjaris are Radhika Sneha. So this is our Sthayi Bhav. For them, the love of Radhika is good, like Gurudev said, is Sanjari Bhav. But for us Manjaris, our Sthayi Bhav is a fixed Sthayi Bhav, is Bhavolasa Rati. We are very, very close, Tadatmika, very, very close with Swamini. So our Bhav is similar to Rupa Manjari, who is very, very close to Radhika.
One thing more come to me by listening to you. I am a soul, and by mistake I cover something there. Maybe my mistake. Cover. If you remove the cover, again you will become soul. Then you have to cover other. Right or not? So if you cover one thing to the soul where is the light, and you cover the red light or blue light, and or yellow light, you cover, how you can remove this covering? Soul exists because of this covering. It's not soul now. Soul is inside and covering is up. So our soul is covered with this bhav. If I forget and other thing is coming in my bhav, my cover is open. Only become soul. Understand? One thing more come, it gone. It fly. Two things come to me. So one, this is the very important thing. And once the covering is there, when the light is fixed in one direction, it's very difficult to come out from there. So Krishna cannot do touch because he see that covering. He respect that. He love that. Not respect, love. Is a shadow. Covering is a shadow. That shadow, no existence of shadow if the original is not there. You see any shadow? Make your shadow. Why shadow is there? Because original is near to you. Understand that? Clear or not? So how shadow will exist if original go far from me? That is a Sthayi. You understand? Gauravani, clear?
Radhe Gurudev, everything very clear.
Clear? Who is
yes,
that?
very clear.
You're very good. Very nice. Yeah. Go on. Sorry. What I feel I want to share with you by mistake. Yeah. Two things come when I'm listening to you. Because when you listen, it comes flow. I believe in listening. I don't know. Must come by listening to me. Go on.
So, Bhavolasa Rati, Srila Rupa Goswami states in his Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu,
Wow.
when the Sakis love Radha, Surit Rati as much or less than Krishna, then their Sanchari Bhav is called Krishna Rati.
Again.
When the Sakis love Radha as much or less than Krishna, then their Sanchari Bhav is called Krishna Rati.
Yeah. Explain, Baba.
So when the Sakis love Krishna more than Radhika, So it is called more Visham Sneha. It is called Krishna Radhi. Their love then is more, Radhi means affection, and this is more to Krishna in this case. So their Sthayi Bhav is not Radhika Snehadika, but it is called Krishna Radhi because they have more love for Krishna.
Tarun?
Yes.
Radhe, can you please explain Bhavo Alasa Rati, these words? What do they mean? Because we just understand that Manjari Bhav is Bhavo Alasa Rati, which Rupa Goswami defined, but it's hard to find any real translation.
Bhav means the emotion, bhava,
Yes.
and ulasa means very, very, very close. So bhava ulasa means emotion which is very, very close. And this is for us, very, very close means that we are Manjaris, we feel the same, like Radhika does when she is with Krishna. We are so close with Radhika that these emotions come into our hearts too. In fact, so much so that our Bhavolasa Radhi is so big that the manifestation when Krishna bites Radhika, Rupa Manjari has these bites on her lips too. So big and so great is this Bhavolasa Radhi that we feel the same emotions like Swamini. But maybe Gurudev can also say something to Bhavolasa. That would
Thank
be
you.
also better.
You read and Baba will explain you.
Yes, it comes in the next verses,
Go-
next
go on.
words.
If they love Radhika more, then it is called Bhavolasa Rati.
Yes. What to, I say you, what is the reason when the Manjari Bhav become fixed as high? Impossible. Impossible. How you can make possible to change the covering of the, like a one day bulb was there and now Raja Bhaiya put one shadow in my bulb. Now I see this after that. Now everything changed there because this light is different and flow of light is different. What to do? No way. How can change? Then you have to remove this shade. You see, this all are teaching me. Krishna has a right for the soul, but Krishna has no right on the covering of the soul. He is gifted by Radhika, right? And when she gives, he likes that.
Gurudev, I have found when Chakshu was asking what is the meaning of Bhavolasa, this verse from Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu is very wonderful.
What?
May I read it?
Wow, very good.
It is from Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 2.528. If the love for a friend with similar devotional feelings is the same as or less than the love for Krishna, then it is a transitory emotion, a Sanchari Bhav. But if this love grows to the point where it exceeds the love for Krishna, so this is in our case, the Manjaris we love Radhika more, then it is called emotional rapture, Bhavo Lasa. Bhavo, and then comes a footnote from Jiva Goswami, Bhavo Lasa, which also can be translated as the brilliance of another's emotion. So that means the brilliance of another's emotion means that we share the same emotion here like Swamini.
Wow. Right in Radha Dasham also, that
Okay.
everybody can see that. Is a without realization, it cannot be your subject. You have to realize it. Realization make you perfection. If not, this is imagination. Imagination has to be realization up to realization. And we don't need to keep in imagination everything. Make your subject when you realize yourself. That's the beauty of Raga Bhakti. Understand? Go on.
Yes, Gurudev. Now in this purport also we will hear about Janavama explaining Bavula's Rati.
This is wonderful.
You see, Bhava book is that way.
I put the article in the Radhadasan book.
The book of Bhava, it flows like this. It goes up and up, endless. There is no end of going up, flow. The other book you read, like this. Go up, then this. Go up
and down.
Then some doubt creating. And then you roll there. And then your goal is finished. Baba book goes here to here. Because he, by mistake, what happened in his Sarupa Siddha Avastha, he is writing that. So that way, it flow, create our flow to grow. It's not that I don't respect and like, but this book has this quality, what to do. If you want to spiritual life, this is the quality of this book. What I realize is speciality that is in a Sarupa ways is written by mistake to him.
It's wonderful.
It's not in Sadak Deha, right? Believe me. His all words are very important. It will give you new realization, what you never know. Like one thing come to me, we cannot be a Nitya Siddha and we cannot be a Sadhana Siddha. Then what will happen to this soul? We are not in any category. We cannot be Nitya Siddha. They are fixed. Right or not? Sadhana 15,000 years, who can do now? So we cannot do sadhana. What about this soul who wastes his life, whole life useless? Half of the life and half of the life he sleep. And few time he has 50% sleeping, 50% talking and 10% what? He has only 20% of the life and 10%. What he can do? Without mercy. And this mercy only can come
from the Supreme
when we develop full center of Swami. Easiest way. You say, I want to know Krishna. Only you want to know Krishna. How you will know Krishna? Krishna, Alladini Shakti is separate Radha. And he is also Alladini Shakti, one soul, two body. If you don't know both of them, how you know Krishna? They are no separate. One soul take two body for their pastime. So both you have to know. And to know Krishna better, take the shelter who knows better. Radhika knows better. Most closely. Mother knows better than Radhika. There is no privacy with Radhika. Friend is also privacy. Radhika knows better. Why not to take the shelter of Radhika? It's impossible for us. Why not take shelter of Lalita, who is near to Krishna? Why not take shelter of Rupa and Rati? They will guide you where to take shelter. And they will send us who bring to Radha's lotus feet. We need only navigator to reach there. Navigator we need to, who can guide me shortest ways to reach there. What is this book? Is a navigator. Baba is not there, but he is navigating or not to us. Say me.
Yes, Gurudev.
Yeah, go on.
So, Babula Sarati and Srila Ramai Thakur inquired from Srimati Janava Thakurani about this Babula Sarati.
Yeah, go on.
So Ramai Thakur said, please tell me more about Babula Sarati.
Yeah.
And Ma Janava said, listen carefully, O my son. Baba La Sarati can only be found in Vrindavan.
Yeah. First thing. Who is telling? Janvama Goswami. Who is the Janvama? Ananga Manjari. Radhika loves so much to Ananga Manjari. Go in Gopinath temple. She give her place and she become right side in Gopinath temple. Right side is Radharani. Always left side you will see. But Gopinath temple you see Radharani is right side and Janmama is left side. She is the sister of Radhika. And who is that? Nitai. Who is Nitai? Who is always in happiness. Who is navigator of us. Who guide us to bring there. She is telling. Go and read.
In Vrindavan, where Kishora, the young Krishna, eternally sports with Kishori, the young Radha, it cannot be perceived even by the demigods.
Demigod cannot see this. Impossible for them.
Sri Rupa Manjari and Sri Rati Manjari are absorbed in the ecstasy of devotional service day and night.
Yeah.
And they are all endowed, full of this Bhavulasa Rati. Means they are happy only when the divine couple is happy.
When they are happy, then they are. And how Krishna will become happy? Alone? One part of Krishna is far from him, and he will be happy. Krishna need help here. So we no need to take the part of Krishna. He need help. We have to take the service of Radhika to bring her to near to Krishna. And sometimes Krishna to Radha. To make both them happy. And if you not get this practice, if you not get this service, you are not fortunate. This happiness is coming because you got the Manjari. Demigod cannot see. You are the Dasi of Radhika. So you are qualified to enter for that. When you will do, that is, Jiva can get Kripa. That is the Kripa Sat. That is the mercy that Nitya Siddha, Sadhan Siddha, what they do, Kripa Siddha can do the same thing and most elevated, more sweeter than that. It's not fortune. You see, this conditioned soul can do this.
Can I share something, Gurudev?
Yeah.
Thank you. Gurudev, once 5 years ago,
Open.
we were together in Ananda Dham Ashram.
Yeah.
And then you were sharing with us about how Radha and Krishna need our service.
Yes.
And I was shocked because you now explain also it is our fortune, but it's a feeling. It's not from the head, because from the head, if we are in Aishwarya mood, then we think, they don't need me. They have everything. They have the highest happiness.
But they do Parkiya Bhav for us.
Yes, now I slowly understand this, Gurudev, by your mercy.
Parkiya, they are already married couple.
They are always together.
Parkiya Bhav to get the chance that my Dasi can enter.
Yes.
And
otherwise, no chance.
No chance.
They give this chance, Gurudev, for this fallen soul to enter, that we can do some service there. Otherwise, it is all already fixed.
Yes. And Narayan Maharaj come in my dream. He said, "Are foolish? This word. Still you not understand how I can write in one paragraph or one chapter and one book about the Kripa Sadhya. How I can write it?" I said, "Then how we will know? Whole scripture is writing this. Whole scripture all explaining this. How by the grace we get it? Without grace is no way. It's a grace that we understand this. It's a mercy in my life that bring me to this point. It's not a grace."
That's a grace, Gurudev.
And still, we want to run away. But he's still following me. So where you are going out from this? Catching back to me and bringing back to me. You see, is not mercy. You cannot go out. This is the good chance that you have all circumstances favorable. All is the favorable circumstances in this life to you. Don't miss this chance. Right or not? Where you will get the Siddha Katha? It's
Very rare.
full.
Very rare, Gurudev. Hard to find.
And this ego mind, how they will catch it? They will not like these things. All is a mercy. All is favorable. Not miss this chance. All is favorable. Go on.
Would it be possible to ask a question, or you want to go on and read? Because I'm just afraid that the meeting closes and I will not be able to ask my question.
But question is regarding what we are reading. That
of course, yes, absolutely.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Is open.
Yeah. You're muted. It's of Sturm.
Yeah. Now.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. We are talking about so many details and divisions of.
No, sorry. You only talk what you. I don't want to listen many things because we have to go
straight to the point.
This is part of the question, Gurudev.
Yeah, this is shortly.
Yeah. Very short.
Yeah.
Bhakti in short.
Yeah, we are talking about so many divisions of feelings and gopis and so on. So my question is, I have problems remembering all these terminologies in Sanskrit, etc., etc. I only remember the people that I feel they are important, not important, but they have a very intimate exchange with Radha. For example, Lalita once took Raghunath Goswami when he was crying outside of the Kunja inside and said, "Why did you throw her out?" Or Mother Yashoda when Radha goes to cook for Krishna, she puts her forehead with...
Please, I will answer you.
The question
is, listen.
Do I need all this?
Please, no, I will explain you.
Yes.
Try to listen. If you're not interested, not listen. But
Yes.
if you try you're not confused and not confuse other, because it's a meditation thing. It's not a philosophy. You are asking like a philosophy. It's not philosophy. Nothing is a philosophy. You try to listen or try to ask me personal question. You're confusing because you are confused in some subject. So you can discuss personally, person to person is better for you. Try, we are going in deep subject, you bringing her out.
Sorry, Gurudev, just forget my question.
So you come, is not a philosophy. You
Yes.
are talking philosophy. I can answer you personally.
Yes, Gurudev. Thank you.
You can come tomorrow and I am free. I can discuss. Or Tarun Baba, Suniti, they can answer you.
I apologize. I apologize to everyone.
Yeah, please.
Yes, thank you.
Listen. Go on.
So we are listening that all the gopis, the manjaris are all endowed with Bhavula Sarati, and they are only happy when the divine couple is happy.
Yeah.
They have nothing else but that.
They are happy, only they are happy. They are not worried for my happiness. They are not worried. If you are worried for your happiness, that is different thing, different way. When you like to be happy with their happiness, then is for you this way. Nobody prays to anyone to follow this. If you like this mood, you can follow it. Right, Baba? Karan Baba? Yeah. There's no pressure. Who said to you do this? But there is the highest stage of happiness when somebody become happy for other happiness. You can feel it. If you give some food to eat, you serve to someone and they become happy, you feel happiness. Or not? And somebody happy, when somebody serve me, then I become happy. This is also one mood. So here, this mood when it grow, that's a Dasi Bhav. Dasi, what can do? Dasi can do to make happy to the boss and his family. His friend, his lover, his everyone. Right? Wow.
They are completely equal to Swamini, to Srimati Radhika. Only their bodies are different.
Why? Understand. One is original and one is shadow. But the shadow is of original. That is the bhav taking. The taking of feeling is the becoming shadow of her. Is a feeling taking. What taking feeling? Feeling of love bringing in life. What's her point? She has the point of giving that feeling of love bringing. Understand?
Yes, Gurudev. So nice, Gurudev.
Jai Kalindi Maya ki jai.
They are completely equal to Srimati. Only their bodies are different.
Yeah, bodies are different. One is original, one is a shadow. It's not different. But this shadow of original shadow. But you remember If you fall from the original, shadow will finish. Ask from Tarun Baba. Oh, yes, shadow will finish or not if you fall from original, or it will exist. Yeah, that's the problem. Kishori, right or not? If you fall from the original, shadow will go. Right? You will lose your shadow. Yeah.
Kishori is translating.
Muted.
No, she's translating for the Japanese.
Oh,
but she's
thank
agreeing.
you.
She's agreeing.
Yes.
And they are one soul and one life air, and they are all controlled by Radha.
Yeah. Yeah. That's beauty. Underline this.
Mm.
One soul. Like Krishna and Radha is one soul. Similarly, Radha and Manjaris are one soul. Therefore, my Raghunath Baba can say he is so much relishing Manjari Baba, I cannot say you. He is dancing in Manjari Baba 24/7. Come out from that. You will surprised to see. One soul. How I can show you? I don't know how to open it.
Actually.
Come, get a river.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Radhe. I just Radhe. Radhe.
Radhe.
Radhe, my dears. Heart embrace to all.
Radhe.
I just one thing came to my heart.
Radhe.
When we were speaking about the connection to Radha, I was thinking of a bonfire. And from that bonfire goes a lot of sparks going out of this. As long as they are connected to the fire, they have the same characteristic like the fire. But as soon as the wind comes, the illusion, the wind of illusion, and takes the sparks away, then they distinguish. And that's why Jesus said, let the dead bury the dead. Because when we are not connected with the fire of love, then we are dead. Radhe, Radhe.
You see? You see them? Again, repeat it.
So this is that deep connection. When we always connected with the fire of love, then we always in that mood, and we don't want to do any other thing anymore. We are just null for the material world. We don't want to connect anymore to the material world. We want to be always in our feelings for Radha, and that's it. Nothing else. That's it. Always think of Radha, never forget Radha. Always when you hear something, remember it all the time when you walk in the street, when you go to your work, when you drive a car. Always take Radha with you. And that will become so natural. That is Babulaj Rati. Radhe. So, Gurudev, please go on. Radhe, my dears.
Rasik. It's not only Indian body has a quality to realize. He teach me. He inspired me. And by his association, I am going deep by his mercy. No?
Radhe. Radhe.
Yeah.
So they are one soul and one life air, and they are all controlled by Radha.
By love. Radha means people not understand. When Krishna says Ra, he cannot pronounce A. Dha means he starts running madly. Dha means Dhaavati, means walking walking. He jumped to reach there. That is love of Krishna brings this. If I love Krishna, I have to fulfill his desire. And when we really love Krishna, then he removed the curtain to come inside. Then you don't need to talk about Krishna. You have to talk about what you see inside. And we are so doubtful, so still we have no faith in Krishna. Then he never open curtain. He can check every living being. If you have a sign, Prabhupada, what? A sign means you have no doubt now. You will never talk about that. You see, Brajvasi never doubt in Krishna, in Vrindavan. Even the rickshawala not doubt.
Even the Muslim don't doubt.
Muslim don't doubt.
In Vrindavan, yes.
In Muslim, here Muslim no doubt in Krishna. Yeah. They say Radhe, 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 Radhe. They no doubt. Really, I tell you. No voice. No voice.
Suniti.
Sorry, I'm here. Someone who wants to relish Krishna's sweetness to the utmost
Yes.
must take complete shelter of Sri Radha.
Yeah.
Underline.
If you don't want to taste, that is a problem. You don't like to taste. You like to see him like a god. Supreme personality of God. You don't like to see him like your friend. That is the difference. You want to see his opulence. That is the difference. It's very difficult. How you can see the opulence of from this materialized to the divine? 1,000 life you will take, you cannot find it. It's a long distance call. You have to make a local call for that. Tomorrow. No. Next week.
Tomorrow 8 o'clock morning.
Morning is a Colombian time.
Colombia.
Yes.
My God. Colombian time.
Tomorrow, 8 o'clock in the morning, Indian time, there will be one very nice chat also with Colombian South American devotees. And everybody happily can join and is invited. And we will publish it on Radha Dasya.
They cannot listen this subject. Is so deep for them. They are not this, but they are trying to clear the things and slowly. So small group I have to talk, and big group I want to take your help that all will sharing. You make one place where you can share it like this, and I can take small groups help. So a big group you will take slowly care, and small group I will take because of the Russia, Hong Kong, and this I will take because there are few devotees. In Colombia, 5 was the start. I was very happy that 5 was there, and now they become 50 or 60. What to do? I have to personal problem has to solve that. Now they have no problem. After 3-4 weeks, many are relaxed very much. So this is good service.
Sure.
So Gopinath Mercy one is this small. I can talk. One is a big screen. One Gopinath is monitoring. 3 computers working here. I have no idea, but I can see all of you. This is my fortune, Radhe. There are. Tomorrow, this is here. There is more subject. In this bhav, many things Baba will say. Bhavalasarati. Bhavalasarati, understanding about Tata Bhavishamai and Kamanuga, Sambhogatmika, to understand. But when you understand Bhavalasarati, you can slowly, for information, you can know. But Bhavalasarati, seriously to understand, is very important. Very important. And you can check. Thank you, Baba. You give time. Help me. Gaurvani. Excuse me, Ramdas Baba. I don't want to disturb you, but subject is different.
No, Gurudev, I'm already disturbed. You cannot disturb me anymore.
No, subject was Bhavalasrati.
Yes.
You add in the subject, my dear.
Yes.
You cannot block it, with your confusing ideas,
Yes, I will
add some, so please try to understand.
Gurudev is unmuted.
Gurudev, we cannot hear you.
Gurudev, we don't hear you.
Please, my idea is this. When we are in the subject of Bhavalasrati, is the highest subject. And in this subject, if you have something to share, to help us, we need help here.
Yes.
We are sitting for getting help from all of you. I'm not a teacher or not a master or guru. I don't say that. We are one day different here. One day different. Who is? We are friends. We are brothers, sisters. For behavior, we do something that is outside. It's no inside. Inside, we want to create one thing that we can improve ourselves. Where is the blockade? Where we are missing? How to develop that in life? Time is short and many things to do in our life. Right? So when the subject is something, it's good to learn. Or if you know, try to help us. That's it. Right? Thank you. Radhe, Radhe. Take care. Thank you. 6:30.
One question, Gurudev?
Yes.
About Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because we know that he gave this chance for us to enter into this Manjari Bhav. This is his speciality, his mercy. So it's more special that we can now have this mercy of Mahaprabhu. Before, it's not possible, right?
Never happened before. There was only Sakhi Bhav. This was Nimma line was, and Vasishtha Advaita is the first one, Ramanuja, and Balkrishna, up to Balkrishna worshipping. But there is no more than Parkiya Bhav was not there. And if the Sakya Bhav is there, maybe if I want to go to you and I want to go to your bedroom in night time, you will not permit me. You will say, please go out from my room. We have a resting time. This is Sakya Bhav. And here, Radha Rani is hiding and keeping her under the bed to her dasis. They are so kind in Parkiya Bhav because she wants to give mercy, ahetaki kripa, no condition for giving. One is a condition giving, one is without condition giving.
Oh, it's
where do you
unbelievable.
like to go? Who give with the condition or without condition? Jagtamma, Radhe Radhe. Where do you like to go? Who give without condition? Okay?
Yeah.
No condition. Therefore, no condition required. As it is, you come. You don't need to prepare anything. Why to prepare?
It's all Radhika's mercy, Gurudev.
Yeah. I forget you, but how you can forget me? Right? How mother can forget to his baby?
Impossible.
Our connection is never to never connection. Therefore, when my baby get the mother love, mother take the baby and put a breast open and put nipple in the mouth of baby. Then baby play with the navel and put the finger in the navel and say, Mama, are you forget me, but how I can forget you? Our connection and your connection is never to never. How I can forget you? If you not feed your breast, if you know how I will grow? If the Radha not feed her breast, how my spiritual life will grow? Impossible. She feed her breast, means her mercy gave us to improve my realizations. This is her feeding of breast. And at the same time, she say, you are my baby also, or my friend also. And we are all one soul. You see, when you say one soul, to your child you say one soul. Mother say one soul. Ekat. Right or not? It's a feeling, yeah. Feeling and love. And no feeling and love is this plastic bottle. No feeling and no love. Material life teaches to no feeling and no love. And in spiritual life says, forget this. It will be garbage. So develop your feeling and love. Hanuman, Jada Hanuman.
Radhe Radhe Govinda